Hello and welcome to Lone Investor. So today I'm going to talk about a potential play, and that is the BitNile, ticker symbol NILE. So as you can see a few days ago, it got spiked up, and if you're taking the lowest price here and the highest price on these days is almost 100%. So what happened was they are going to acquire Turn on Green and then make a spot into one of their other subsidized company, which is the Imperius Holding, and this SPAC company will be under, I guess, under TOG ticker symbol for Turn on Green. So Turn on Green provides charging platform for EVs. So they have stuff for homes, for work, or for outdoors. So same as other SPAC, once this SPAC happens, the stock price will get pumped up. But that is not the only thing people notice. They also noticed that BitNile, previously known as DPW, they also have 2.4 million shares of MULN autos. And as we have known, MULN price has been going up quite a lot lately. So that is also a catalyst for BitNile. And I don't really like the idea of a short squeeze, but if you are looking at the short data from Interactive Broker, there is a huge volume of short in the past few days. So almost 2 million shares were bought to short on March 22nd. And that is actually not the date that is right, and it is the date that comes after. So from 2.3 million share, it jumped as high as 3.3 million, and now back down a little bit to 2.8 million shares. And this is only from Interactive Broker. I can imagine from other broker, people are shorting anything that's spread up. So sooner or later, maybe some people will post the total percentage of short on NILE, and it will be another catalyst for it to go up because people tends to like the idea of a short squeeze. So same as last time on my Reliance video, I'm going to make a strategic play out so you can add on what you have already planned instead of impulsive action, which usually result in a result that you're not happy with. So let's talk a little bit about market sentiment. So right now, Nasdaq, S&P, it has been rallying the whole week, and although they're currently near resistance on both of them, but the whole market sentiment feels like it's on again. Although if Nasdaq pull back the next few days or next week, it may and may not have any effects on meme stocks. A strategic play is important, so let's look at Reliance again. When I was doing a video on the January 13th, I mentioned that if it doesn't get squeezed to my price target, which I believe I said somewhere 15 to 30, it's most likely to drop back down, closing the gap to have a rebound back to the support. So after January 13, it went up to almost $10 and then it dropped back down. So if you have plan ahead, so when it dropped to when you're closing the gap around 6.4 or so, you might have bought it in here and sell the next day when it reaches the support. So you will end up breaking even, since I have suggested to get the price around 7.5. And I also said that if you don't want to let everything go, if you sell half of it, the next target will be somewhere closing the gap, which we have applied close to the gap and then have a strong rebound. So if you have planned ahead, so even though if you got it at 7.5 and it did not squeeze to 15.30, you will not end up losing a big money here. And a little bit on the psychology on a spike up. So after a big spike, people have been noticing this stock, and then a lot of people would want to get in it. So if you take a look at MULN, it has something similar. It has a spike up on the first day, and then when it closed back to the gap, it has another second rally up. And the same thing happened to the DWAC. So you have a spike up on this day, and then when it closes to the gap around this level, you have another one up. Although it might not seem like a lot, but from 40 to late 90s is 100% gain from here. So here is an hour chart for NILE. So we still have some kind of gap in here. So it might be closing all the way in or somewhere close to it, and my best guess would be somewhere around 61-62 cents. There are a few toppings in here, so it might act as a little support on that price. So if you ever get to 62 cents, I would say it's a very safe position to enter in. If you guys enjoyed the video so far, please help like the video and subscribe and hit the little bell for notification. So the two major catalysts will be the MULN Auto earnings, which is coming in soon, and if SEC approve the spot listing. So those two will be the big catalysts. So if the SPAC didn't go through and the MULN Auto earning is not as well as expected, I would expect the stock to fall even lower. So as a safe play, you're getting at 62 cents. I would say the stop loss a little bit lower than the lowest price, maybe around 46 cents or so you don't get thrown off by a cut loss trigger, because a lot of people will be setting their cut loss in here, so there will probably be a fast dropping in price. People will be buying the dip, so sometimes you get thrown off for setting stop loss. So it depends on you. So I'll see how badly it dropped under 46 cents to do a manual stop loss for myself. So if both catalysts pays out and it starts going up, as I've explained in the Reliance video, for meme stock, I don't really use the moving average because people are not buying in rationally. So I would look for places where people have been accumulating their price for to determine a resistance and support. So if you look at the price performance of NILE, so in here again you have a spike up, and then as it comes down to close the gap, and sooner or later you have another second spike, and then when you close the gap you have another rebound. So this time it did not go through a strong rally, but it did have some kind of rebound if you are getting it in the gap. And from $2 to like $3.5 is almost 100% gain. So because of that, I would treat first resistance to be around $1.5 area, and the second resistance, which is this base, is around $2. So currently we are sitting at 70 cents, so 100% from that will be close to $1.5, which is the resistance. And I have also used market cap to determine a target price for Reliance. So currently our meme stock doesn't get pumped as much as before, like the GME or AMC. So we're looking at maybe around 300 to 400 million market cap only. It will put the price between $3.5 to $4.7. So after the $2 resistance, the next one I would say is around $3. So you have a few toppings in here, a bottom in here, a few support and resistance. So $3 will be very close to the 300 million market cap. So I would say $1.5 is a good possibility, and then the next one would be $2 and $3. So I will probably sell half at $1.5 to get back my capital. And if it hits $2, I will sell 1/4, and then I will sell all my remaining at $3. So this is my strategy play for BitNile. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.